Hey everyone, it's Hector from Everything Horror. Today we are going to be talking about a Sundance film. That's right, we'll be talking about Resurrection. Now, Resurrection is directed by Andrew Siemens and stars Rebecca Hall, Tim Roth, and Grace Kaufman. So you guys, I was very excited to check out Resurrection. Since watching The Night House, I have been on a Rebecca Hall binge, and I really wanted to see what Resurrections was going to be all about and if she was going to give a standout performance. And damn, does she give a great performance in this film. It's just the surrounding didn't really work for me. This film is about Margaret, alright? She has her life in order, she's disciplined, and she has a great job. She has everything under control. That is until someone from her past threatens to ruin all of it and carries something horrific. You guys, truly, I really wanted to like this one, but it just didn't work for me. But let's go ahead and get into the positives. Positive number one is Rebecca Hall's performance. She's just excellent in this movie. There are times where you feel she's unhinged. There are times where she plays very restrained. She's just excellent. There is a 8-minute monologue. I think it's like 8 minutes where she's retelling the story, and it's all held in one shot on her face, and you're able to see every emotion that she goes through. And it's a pretty messed up story. If you're wondering about Rebecca Hall's performance, you don't need to wonder anymore. She's excellent in here. Tim Roth is pretty good, and a standout for sure was Grace Kaufman. I really enjoyed Abby in this movie. The way Margaret and Abby bounce back with each other, it's a really neat relationship. And it really holds on Margaret being an overprotective mother, but you can see why with the past that she has. But it really leads to some pretty funny moments. This film is a thriller, and with Andrew Siemens' direction, this film is gorgeous. All right, it mostly takes place in a city, and cinematography, it just looks beautiful. There are shots in here that are excellent and breathtaking. The music in here is excellent as well. It feels very Hitchcockian, very thriller-like. Not like Michael Jackson Thriller, but you know what I mean. It really helps with the intensity and the claustrophobic feel that you're supposed to have throughout the runtime of this movie. There are some pretty dark moments that I enjoyed because I'm pretty fucked up. But I think they could have pushed the envelope even more, and I really wanted them to. That leads me to my gripes for the film. The ending, man, it really did ruin the movie for me. There are points in this film where I really wanted them to push the envelope, really go mad, okay? And you could say that there's a part in this film where things do get crazy, but I really wanted them to go balls to the wall. And there are points in this film where the pacing is a bit off. I found myself checking my phone every now and then. I really wish that didn't happen while I was watching this film, but it did. There are points in this movie where it does feel pretentious, alright? And that's not going to work with some people, and it didn't really work for me. There are some people that are going to enjoy that. Main thing being the ending for this film. I wish they would have went a little bit further, but with that ending, it just didn't work for me. I wish they would have committed to something. Unfortunately, they left it more open-ended and non-definitive, where I think this film would have really benefited from a more definitive ending. And then the stakes, I really didn't think the stakes were that high for this movie. The story that Margaret tells is pretty messed up, but I think there needed to be a bit more. Tim Roth's performance was a bit restrained. I wish it would have been more intense. The story just wasn't enough for me. But yeah, you guys, overall, Resurrection, it's a very mixed bag for me. Truthfully, if it wasn't for Rebecca Hall's performance, this film would be pretty low for me. But with everything wrapped up, I would give Resurrection a 2.5 out of 5. I had to marinate a bit on this, but that seems like the right score for me. So that's my review for Resurrection out of Sundance. There's no news on if it's been picked up by anyone as of yet, so keep an eye out for that. Now, I watched 2 other Sundance films, so keep an eye out for those reviews. And I'm also working on something else in the background. So, very excited, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I know I was away for a couple of weeks, but, life happens. Thank you so much for watching. This is Everything Horror, where we love to talk about everything horror. Take care, peeps.